Hi, Valendra. I hope you're doing well.
Yes, sir.
All right, Valendra, can you please walk me through a profile once quickly?
Sure, sir. Myself, Valendra Dangi. I am currently in the fourth year of BTech in NIT Raipur. I am currently pursuing electrical engineering. I have a CPI of 8.66 and hands-on experience in data analysis and visualization, which I have gained through by doing projects like customer churn analysis, Chief Price Finder, and Business Insight 360. I've also scored first rank in data analysis profile in mock placement. Outside of work, I enjoy writing diary entries, swimming, exercising, and reading books. I'm from Sagar, Madhya Pradesh.
All right. So here it is written that you have done your project in Business Insight 360
Yes,
using
sir.
MySQL, right?
Yes, sir.
MySQL and Power BI as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and two more projects, right? So fine. So let's get started without wasting any time. Okay.
Sure, sir.
So my first question, Valendra, would be like, how would you find duplicate records in a MySQL table based
Okay, sir.
on two columns?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, is there any specific name of column?
No, nothing.
Okay. Duplicate records based on two columns. So, sir, I have to find out a duplicate records considering both the columns.
Yes.
Okay. So in order to do this, we could use group by function and count function. And the exact SQL query would be like select column one, comma column two from table name group by column one, comma column two having count greater than count greater than one.
Sure on this?
Sir, for the count part, we will have we can use count uh, column one, comma column two, and then greater than one.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Yes.
So my next question is, can you please differentiate the basic difference between what is an inner join and a left join?
Inner join and left join. So basically, left join is a part of outer join, and inner join, if there are two tables, the inner join gives the common record of both the tables, whereas left join gives all the record of the left table and the matching records from the other table.
Fine. Have you come across the term indexes?
Uh, excuse me?
Indexes.
Indexes, yes, sir.
Yes. And how do they help you? Can you please elaborate one drawback of excessive indexing?
Sure, sir. Indexing is a process of making an SQL query faster. Basically, indexes work like a dictionary. For example, if we want to search a word data, we will first go to the page which starts with B. In a similar way, indexing works. But using indexes where it is not necessary could increase the storage.
Okay.
Uh, Although it may run the query faster, but it may also take up extra space.
Okay. Anything more you want to add?
So indexing can be of primary index. There could be uh, composite indexes, primary index, and unique index.
Fine. Okay. So, Valendra, can you describe a scenario where you would use a correlated subquery versus a regular subquery?
Correlated subquery versus a regular subquery. Okay. Sir, for example, if there's a table which consists of two columns. First one is actor ID and the second one is movies ID. We want to find out the number of movies done by a particular actor. In this case, we would use a correlated subquery. A correlated subquery is actually a subquery which depends on its outer query.
Okay. Okay.
So
All right.
in order to find out the number of movies done by a particular actor, in this
Mm-hmm.
case, we would use correlated query.
Fine. Perfect.
Yes.
Well, my next question would be, how do you design a normalized order management schema for an e-commerce business?
Normalized order management schema for an e-commerce business.
Yes.
Okay. So normalization is basically uh, making ensuring that the data is not repetitive, reducing the redundancy and making the data integrity.
Correct.
So in order to create a normalized RDMS, we would first define what would be the important values which will become our columns. We will first find out what all columns we required, and then um, we would choose one schema, for example, a star schema or a snowflake schema, and we would make the fact tables and the dimension tables and ensure that the fact and the dimension tables are normalized. That's it, sir.
Sure.
Mm. Sir, I think I must go in this direction.
Okay. Fine.
Yes.
Well, Walendra, let's take an example. Let's imagine that I'm your manager, and I have
Yes.
asked you to aggregate, the sales by product and region monthly. So by using MySQL, how would you use that? I mean, what SQL
Sir,
are you
can
going to use?
sir, can I repeat the question? I
Yes,
have to sum the sales by product.
yes. Aggregate the sales by product and region monthly. What
Uh,
SQL are you going to use?
Regenerated monthly. Okay. Sir, can you please tell me about more about the table? Like, what is the date column specifically like?
See, you need to find the aggregate sales of the product,
Yes, sir.
okay, of the
Yes, sir.
product and region. Fine.
Uh,
Let's take an
of
example
the
that,
product and region.
yes, correct,
Okay.
on monthly basis, correct?
Yes, sir. So the query which I could make up now is
Mm.
I would use sum
Okay.
and I would use sum to make up the sales. And in order to it be according to the product and the region, I would use group by.
Are you sure?
So it would be better if I could get the tables, but as of now, I could think about it.
Well.
We
Not an
group
issue.
by. Oh,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. Well, how would you set up and use triggers to maintain audit logs of change of a certain table?
Triggers. So triggers could be used to initiate an event. Uh, for example, if you want to update our database, we could use
Mhm.
some triggers. Yes.
Have you used ever in your current
Uh,
project?
no, sir, I have not used triggers.
Okay. 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 Well, Valendra, can you explain me the underlying architecture of MySQL InnoDB storage engine and how it handles concurrency, sorry.
Uh, how does MySQL handles concurrency? Um, so actually, I don't know about it.
Okay, not an issue. Well, are you well aware of handling locking?
Sir, what?
Handle locking
No, sir.
in MySQL. How does you handle locking and what are the different lock types? Any idea about
No,
that?
sir, I don't know. No, sir.
Okay. Are you aware of? What is deadlines? Sorry, deadlocks.
Sir, I have studied about deadlocks, but not in MySQL. A deadlock is a condition where we could not move a process ahead because one process depends on the another, and the same process depends on another process, because of which the we cannot execute a query ahead.
Okay. Do you know the process of to resolve them?
Uh, Sir, at this moment, I could not recall about.
Okay. Not an issue. Well, Valendra, how is data encrypted at rest and in transit in MySQL? And what are the best practices for securing sensitive data?
Sir, in order to protect the sensitive data in MySQL, we can create an instance of the user, and we could give him particular permissions like which all database object he could use. And we could also give him specific data definition language permissions, which he could use. And also he can get a user password and username to authenticate himself.
Okay, fine. Well, okay. My next question is: you have done multiple projects. You are associated
Yes,
with
sir.
multiple projects. So,
Yes, sir.
describe me a complex, project where you had to refactor a legacy database schema, and what were the challenges you faced, and how did you approach it?
Okay. Sir, in my project in Business Insight 360, the
Huh?
project had 1.8 million rows of
Okay.
Atlas hardware database, and there were several CSV files. And in order to the refactor the data, I used Power Query Editor to add some calculated columns and change the data types according to the requirements. And the major problems which I faced was the Power Query Editor could not handle such a large data set, and it lagged while I created visualizations.
Okay. Okay. Well, have you ever migrated data between two MySQL version with minimum downtime?
Uh, no, sir.
Okay, not an issue. Okay, can you explain me a scenario where your database design led to a performance issue and you had to diagnose it and fix it up?
Database design. Sir, if the data is not designed properly
Hmm.
according to a star or a snowflake schema, it could lead to problems. For example, uh, if we have denormalized data which has price columns in it, and if the price of a particular commodity changes, then we have to uh, change the price of that commodity in every instance of the data. So it is better to denormalize it and create a separate table of commodity and price.
Well, um, okay, Valendra. So,
Yes.
can you please describe a situation where you had to balance between query performance and data consistency in a live application? Did you
Sure,
had an
sir.
experience with that?
So query performance and
Data consistency
data consistency.
in a live application.
Sir, although I have not done it live, but uh,
Okay, you may share your experience. I don't mind.
sure, sir. Sir, for example, in star schema, there is the fact tables and the dimension tables are denormalized. They are denormalized because if there are multiple dimension tables, we would have to apply several joins, and this would lead to poor query performance. It is better to have those dimension tables denormalized. This would lead to poor data consistency, but we'll have to apply simple joins. We'll have to apply less joins. Query performance would be better and it would be much simpler.
Okay. Okay. All right. Um, so Valendra, how do you prioritize your task with multiple teams when depends upon a data optimization, database optimizations?
Uh,
I mean,
uh,
have you worked under a team
yes,
before?
sir.
Yeah. So how did you
Uh,
prioritize your task when multiple teams depend on your database optimization?
sir, I prioritize tasks according to the team requirements.
Okay.
Um, I usually pen down the most important parts of a project and the parts which I have to perform, and I divide my time slots for those parts according to their priority, and first complete them and later move on to the less important task.
Okay. Have you come across any toughest bug you encountered with MySQL and you ultimately solved it?
Uh, yes, sir. Once there was a database, and I had to find out top five products according to the sales, and there were uh, several tables.
Okay.
So, in order to tackle this problem, I came up with a concept known as views.
Use.
I created I created a view, joined multiple tables in it, and finally I outputted the top five products on the basis of their revenue.
Perfect. Fine. This was the technical side from my end. And coming back to the point, Valendra, can you please brief me out with your strength and weakness?
Uh, Sir, my strength is I'm hardworking, creative, consistent in my studies. I have good communication and leadership skills, which I've gained through by being class representative of my class. Uh,
That's okay. Yeah.
coming up to talking about my weaknesses, I think whenever I get a work, I also expect my team member to work a lot uh, in order to produce quality work before the deadline, which leads to a pressurized situation in my team. And skip, uh, sometimes I also ignore my colleagues and family members when I get too involved in my work. So I think I must create a balance between my work and life, and I'm also working on it currently.
Okay. Does it create a micromanagement? You are saying is that
Yes, sure, sir.
will that create a micromanagement if you keep on rigorously asking your team members to work on that particular project until the perfection? So it's kind of a micromanagement you are doing, right? So
Yes, sir.
so how are you working on that? I mean, what necessary steps are you taking?
Sir,
Don't you think that every employee needs a balance between their personal and uh, job life?
yes, sir. Sir, the deliverable should meet up a particular quality, and if the employee is able to meet up that quality in less amount of time, then it's fine. So
Okay. What if not?
then the entire team would work on the floor, and then we'll figure it out.
So there's a lot, there are a lot more necessary ways to tackle that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, anyway, so being a fresher, it was good interacting with you. And my
Thank you.
next question is, Valendra, you know, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
So in the next 5 years, I see myself at a senior position in data analysis profile,
Okay,
where I have gained I have gained expertise in technical field, and uh, now I'm moving on to find out creative ways of solving the business problems in the world. And I'm also leading a group of people whose values align with the values of the company in which I work in.
Okay, all right. So, my final question, Valendra, before winding up, um,
Yes,
you were from electrical background, right?
yes, sir.
Why into data? Why all of a sudden into data?
So data analysis is a field which allows you to work in the front end. It allows you to communicate with the stakeholders, with the team members, and I'm more interested in that part. Besides this,
Are
it
you getting
has
confused
also
between business analyst and a data analyst?
uh, no, sir.
Okay,
Sir, actually, um,
take your time.
and besides this, I have also applied data analysis in my JE times and the college time, where I figure out the top 20% of the concept, which leads to more marks. And I have devoted more time in that. And it also allows us, it broadens our perspective because we come to solve of several business problems like competitor analysis, product pricing, etc. So I'm more interested in this field.
Okay. So how do you stay updated, with the trend? Because, right now there is Alteryx, Power BI, right?
Yes,
And coming to database, MongoDB, people are using, right?
yes, sir.
So how do you stay updated?
Sir, I find out that LinkedIn is a very good way to stay updated with the current technology.
Okay.
And I have joined several groups to stay
Okay.
updated.
Do you
Besides
use
this,
LinkedIn Learning?
sir, no, I don't use LinkedIn Learning. I have joined groups which are there in LinkedIn.
Okay.
Besides this, YouTube and Google News is a way to stay updated.
Okay, fine. Perfect. So Valendra, had a great time with you. Okay. And I hope you
Thank you,
get
sir.
selected for the next round. All right.
Thank
Next
you, sir.
round will be practical, and we'll get back to you with the feedback. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So all the very best, Valendra. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Have a good day, sir.
Yeah.
Bye, sir.